Okay, boys, we're going to be looking at some number sentences today. So we have some word problems here, problems that we have to overcome using number sentences. So here an example, we've Kira was running a 10-kilometer race. After 6 kilometers, she stopped for water. How far had she still to run? So we have information here in these word sentences, and we need to convert them from that into number sentences. Okay, so she runs 10 kilometers, so we can put it down as 10. After 6 kilometers, she stopped for water. How far had she still to run? So we're looking for the difference between the race, the length of the race, and how far she had run. So she had run 6, so we say 10. If we're looking for the difference between subtraction, minus 6 equals 4. Or alternatively, you could say 6 plus something equals 10. So it's the same information presented in a different number sentence. Okay, now look at these down here. So they're asking you to tick which one is true and which one is false. So which ones are true and which ones are false? So here a shopkeeper had 28 pairs. She sold 21. How many pairs had she left over? So we're looking for here the difference between. Okay, so you can have, is it 28 plus 21 equals 7? Is it 28 minus 21 equals 7? Is 28 plus 28 equals 7, or 28 minus 28, or 21 minus 28 equals 7? So what you need to do is tick the one that is correct and put an X in the box next to the ones that are incorrect. Okay, so and work your way down through the 6 of them. Now in the final one down here, okay, there are 4. It tells us there were 4 hats in each box. There was 1 hat in another box. How many hats were all together? So we've 2-step problem there almost. Okay, so we know that there was 4 hats in 3 boxes. Okay, so we could add up 4 plus 4 plus 4, but repeated addition, remember, is also called multiplication. So we can do a multiplication number sentence there, and then but there's more information here given to us in the word problem. So instead of just finishing at that, it tells us that there's 1 in another box. So you'll see in all of them that 1 hat in another box is represented by the plus 1, and the brackets shows that you do this part first. So work out how many hats in 3 boxes, so 4 hats in each box, and then find out in 3 boxes, and then you add on the 1. Okay, down here it says in your copybook write word problems for these number sentences. Okay, so this is a strange one because you're going to have to write down word problems. Okay, so normally you would have the opposite. You'd have a word problem in your book and you'd have to write down a number sentence, but here you're given a number sentence and you need to figure out what word problem would work. So in your copybook write down the word problems. Now obviously your maths copybook is not the best place to be writing this at the moment because it's all boxes. So you can write it into your English copybook or another copybook that you have at home. If it's a spare copybook or whatever, just make sure you write your date, your title, and the page number, as well as the book on top. Okay, so 18 plus 6. So and what you do is you write a bit of a little scale, a little story. So for this one, I'm 18 plus 6. So you could say John had 18 marbles. His friend Stephen gave him 6 more. How many marbles did John have altogether? Okay. B. There were 38 sweets in a bag. Sarah bought 27. Her friend gave her the rest. How many sweets did Sarah's friend give her? Okay, So and again, like, you don't have to stick with those ones. Use your own example, okay? So here you have 45 plus something equals 65. So maybe John wanted to buy a jersey for €65. He had €45. How much more did John need to save before he could buy the jersey? Okay, so they're just 3 examples. Wouldn't recommend you to do them. Make up your own ones and write them down. Okay. Now, and then number 3 here, we should write the correct symbol. Okay, the correct operation: plus, minus, multiply, or divide. Okay, to make these number sentences correct. So we have A, B, C, D, E, and F. So we have 14 something, an operation 5 equals 19. So if we have 14, do we need to take away 5 to get 19? No, because 19 is greater than 14. So maybe we multiply. No, because 19 isn't that much greater than 14. We wouldn't have to add 14 together 5 times to get 19. So I think this one is fairly obvious. It's 14 plus 5 equals 19. Okay, so and work your way down through the rest of them. Okay, it might be a case of you need to look at the difference between, really focusing on the difference between the first number here and our answer. Okay, so looking at the difference between our first number and the answer to really give an indication. If there isn't a significant difference, maybe it might be just addition or subtraction. But in some cases, be careful. Okay, it might be a case of repeated subtraction, or our operation for repeated subtraction is division. Okay, number 4. These are the same things. Okay, we're writing in the signs our operations: plus, addition, subtraction, minus, subtraction, multiplication, or division. But just like up here, they're 2-step problems. Okay, because we have brackets. Okay, so a bit more complicated. So we need to find out what do we do in the brackets first before we add or subtract or divide by 14. Okay, now let's have a look at the first one together. So our answer is 26, right? Can we take 4 away from 3? No, so that immediately is gone. Can we add 3 and 4? We can, of course. So 3 plus 4 would give us 7 plus 14. Now, if we have 7 here and we're going to 26, we need to either multiply or add. Okay, and if we had 7 multiplied by 14, that'd be way too much. So 7 plus 14, oh, we're falling short because that's only 21. So maybe we need to look back in our brackets. We'll try 3 multiplied by 4. It'll give us 12, and then 12 is less than 26, so we need to either add or multiply by 14. So add 14 will give us the 26. So it's trial and error with these as well, boys. Try a few of them. Maybe do a little bit of rough work in your maths copybook, and then put in your final answers here into the book. Okay, best of luck with that now today.